All right, man. Talk to talk. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. You know what it is. So today, I want to react or talk about, because I can't really react to the video because I'll get flagged. Apple does not play with you doing videos. They will definitely take your video down. Like, they don't play no games with their stuff. So I want to react to the iPhone 14. Uh, and Yeah, let's get into it. So the iPhone 14, uh, 14 is four models. You got the 14, 14 Pro, then the iPhone 14 Pro, and the 14 Pro Max, right? One of them have the A Bionic 15 generation, the 15th generation or the 15 chip in it, and then the other one has the 16 Bionic 16 chip in it. And again, I've been having iPhones. I've been dealing with iPhones for since iPhone 2G came out, and I always had iPhones. Never really had any other service, any other phones. I just liked iPhones. And I think Apple has made some significant changes over the years, but for the most part, Apple is Apple. Apple stays in their own ecosystem, and they just keep things where it's at. It's never really like a thing where they want to do something that is how would I say they don't want to do something that's just like everybody else. So coming into the iPhone 14, I will say that the iPhone 14, the regular model, looks like the iPhone 13. It's really no difference. I think that everything's basically the same. So would I recommend you get the iPhone 14, the regular model? No. I think it's just another version of the iPhone 14. Now I will say this, that the price for the iPhone 14, um, 14, the 6.7 model is $899. That's actually cheaper uh, than the older iPhones. You know what I'm saying? That's actually cheaper and it's bigger. So if you want to just instead of paying $1,000, you just want to get a phone outright and just pay the 900. You can, or you can just get a regular iPhone 14. Now the iPhone 14 Pro Max and the iPhone 14 Pro, um, same size, different processor in it, but they have this thing called, I think it's called the something island. I can't remember the name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's called the something island. It's right up here at the top. You can see it right here at the top. And basically, it poses as a pill shaped hole. But what happens is it it gives you live notifications and it stretches out and moves everything around, which is kind of unique because if you think about it, you would think that it's just this hole, but the program cuts out and it may do something like give you notifications and it may make it longer. And I think that that's cool. Um, does that make me want to go buy the iPhone Pro? No, that doesn't make me want to buy the iPhone Pro. Uh, what makes me want to buy the iPhone Pro is actually the camera system on there. I think it's a 48 megapixel camera system on the back, and you can take pictures and shoot videos and raw footage and all this stuff. You know, I think that for me, I'm probably gonna get that because of that because I do a lot of editing on my iPhone and my videos on my iPhone 13, and if this could be a little bit better camera, I will. Plus, I have an upgrade, so I'm gonna just take advantage of that upgrade and get this one. I'm gonna keep my iPhone 13. Um, but for the most part, I would tell people if you're gonna get an iPhone, if you upgrading from the iPhone 10 to the 14, it's a good jump. But here's the thing: I think I see a lot of channels, and this is why like I'm. I, it may seem like I really don't know about a lot of this stuff, but I kind of do. I just don't. sometimes it's very hard to articulate it right right then and there when it comes to a lot of this stuff because there's so many different names and stuff, and things change all the time. And this and that, and this and that, iPhone this and Swift and Metal and all this stuff. It's hard to keep up with all these names. You know what I'm saying? And my biggest issue is what I find with a lot of these YouTube channels is they go on and they get these leaks and these reviews and they say, oh, this guy, uh, Mark this or review tech this or this person this, they said this and they have a track record of iPhones being leaked and they know what's gonna happen. See, no one knew about that pill shaped hole moving. People knew that it was gonna probably be a pill shaped hole, but they didn't know that it was gonna expand, move, and be interactive. Nobody knew that. So when when you got people who basically say this is this and they say oh this is a leak and then you got these channels talking about the iPhone 15 already saying oh the iPhone 15 has been leaked and it ain't come out till next year and everybody's like oh yeah this is crazy like I just don't follow that because they're wrong a lot and I seen that and then they try to backpedal they had the iPhone looking like the with the one cutout hole and then the pill shape. They were saying that it was going to look like that for the last 8 months. I seen that. Then you have people saying that they was going to have a flip iPhone, which it could be that could be true, but I didn't see Apple didn't announce that. You're saying they was going to announce that this week. They didn't do that. So a lot of these channels they want views, they get it for views, and it's cool if that's what you want to do. But for me, I just can't respect it, and I just be like, nah, I'm not listening to you because I'll just rather it once it come out, then I'll be like, okay, let me do a review on it because ain't nothing better than when it actually come out. Whether somebody's saying they got the scoop or the review, that shit don't matter to me. And secondly, I hate when people say, oh, well, this looks like the last year's model. Y'all been saying that for the last 10 years. When y'all gonna say something else? Of course phones gonna look the same because it's an iPhone. They have a certain aesthetic that they go by. Of course it's gonna look the same. You guys crack me up when y'all say stuff like, oh, it's since the other guy left, they can't come up with no other innovation. This company is the richest company in the world. You're telling me that they can't find nobody to come up with a whole nother innovation? They're the richest company in the world. Y'all, I don't think that y'all be thinking about this. How is it that how Apple knows what they're doing? This is why they're the richest company in the world. They know whether they repackage stuff and resell it. They know what they're doing. It's no difference between you listening to music over and over again from a streaming service. You already listened to it. You already paid for it. You still listening to it. It's no difference. Apple knows exactly what they're doing. They've been doing this for years. They know how to keep their company going. They know what they're doing. They know people like iPhones, and if they came up with an iPhone and they had a radical new design and new change, people probably wouldn't take to it. People got used to. I remember when people were saying, "Oh, the rabbit ears or the cutout hole and all that stuff." Oh, we don't like that. We don't like that. Everybody hated it. Then you got a year later. Now they're begging for them to have that on the phone. Oh yeah, I like that. Why y'all take that away? People are fickle, and Apple knows this, so they play off of that. And this is why they're so rich. This is why that company is thriving because they know what they know how to market themselves. Whether you want to say, oh, well, they be doing the same. Listen, it don't matter. Or Apple fans are sheep. It don't matter. It don't matter because I'm sure everybody has an Apple product somewhere. Whether you got it, what's the name? It's very rare you'll find somebody who don't have an Apple product at all. No MacBook, no iPad, no iPhone, no AirPods, no nothing. They know how to market themselves. They've been doing it for over 30, 40 years. And now they're at the peak, at the top. So when you see stuff like this, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with them keeping the same design. So fucking what? So what? Y'all get people are so caught up in how things look They don't even care what's inside of it. They just want to talk about how it looks. Oh, it looks like the last year's model. It looks the same as the last year. I just can't buy it. Oh my God, it's the same. And it's like, so okay, so what if they changed it? And then what? And just change the way it looked. What if they put the iPhone back into the iPhone's what's the name? iPhone 7 model. What if they did that? Put the button back on there and all that stuff. Would you still buy it? You'll be like, oh man, no, they're going backwards. It's like you're never satisfied. And it's like, well, Samsung's doing it. Samsung got their phone got one hole in the top. They got an always on display. They got this. Like, bro, y'all think that Apple don't have these same people at their disposal? These people can buy anything. But obviously they're moving the way they want to move. You say, oh, Apple's always late to the party. They been had that on Android. So what? So who cares if y'all had you can watch videos at the same time as you text? So what? That's just, to me, I personally think that that's lazy. Like, oh, let me go and I gotta watch this YouTube while I'm texting at the same time. It's like y'all big complaints about it, about stuff. It's like, bro, I don't care. It's not gonna change my mind. I'm not gonna not buy an iPhone because I can't watch YouTube and text at the same time. That's stupid. But either way, man. Like I said, man. Like I said, I've been dealing with Apple products and iPhones for a long time, and I like Apple, and I'm gonna stick with them until it's over. That's just that. And people could say, oh, and you always get people who say, I don't like Apple because you got to pay for everything. Or I don't like Apple because of this. And they don't really even know. They just say that. And you say, well, what do you mean you got to pay for it? Yeah, every app costs money. No, they don't. No, they don't. Yeah, no, nope. Nope, apps don't. They're the same. Actually, they probably make the apps for the iPhone before they make the apps for their own phones. So, either way, man, torture talk. Are you gonna get the iPhone 14? Are you gonna get the iPhone 14 Pro? Are you gonna get the 14 Pro Max? I'm probably gonna go ahead and get the 14 Pro Max because I do want a newer phone, and that's just me. That's why I get them. You know what it is.